St. Steve, Indiana. We're out here
behind the Griffin Bike Park.
Behind the Griffin Bike Park. That's the first one. We've been probably fishing 20 minutes. I'm going to let this one go because he's not as big as what I really like. Doing things with Steve, Indiana. Fowler Park again. On the other side, though, over by the Griffin Bike Park, they got a place to put your boats in and everything down here. We'll show you more pictures of that as we're leaving the place. Beautiful day today. It's a Wednesday morning, and I'm going to let this guy go because he looks like he might want a little water. There he went. So, we're going to sit here today. We're going to try a little fishing. Wife and I have never been back here. No, sir. One of them lakes like out at Staunton. We want to look at it and say, oh boy, I'd sure like to see what's on the other side of that bad dog. Well, we've gone a ways around and there's a ways to go on this lake. It's a pretty good sized lake so far. We just thought we'd stop and do a little fishing and see what we can get. Now I caught that bad boy in the middle of the water. Part of a night crawler, probably a foot and a half deep off the bobber. We were fishing up here on the edge and we weren't doing any good. I threw it out here within 5 minutes. What you think here? Yeah. I got one. So, we're going to shut this off for a minute. We're going to keep on fishing and when we catch some exciting things, we're going to turn them on for you. So,
see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Another fish.
Number 3.
Just gorgeous out here, you guys.
Number 3, I caught another one about that size a little bit ago. And I'm going to throw them back because they're just not bigger. I mean, we're looking at them about 10 feet down in this water. Somebody else is going to have fun with this one. Nice, ain't it?
Very beautiful out.
We're probably not even halfway across the lake yet.
Nope, but we're getting ready to go.
Well, like I said, slow down here, baby. Grab the... Don't bang into me. There. This one here is a little bit bigger. Look at this bad boy is going on the stringer.
Let's see him. There he is. Got me another fish. Looky there. We just moved to this spot. Me and Steve's hitting them left and right. Well, we're back at the back. We have to go back here and see where this takes us.
More little
Inlets.
islands and inlets, eh? I gotta say, it's pretty cool out here. Over here is an island. It appears what over here is also an island. Hey, Lori.
Huh?
Where's them logs that we seen?
Behind us.
No, where's them logs that went over the water where we couldn't go through?
They're behind us.
No, Lori, they're not behind us. We were way up there looking this way.
Excuse me, Steve. Can you turn around for a second?
Huh? Hey, to them how the lake.
Well, we would have found the other cut, but it's got a tree in the way, you guys.
There's actually 3, Maury.
There's another one over here. Got one. Don't know how big he is. I'll have to let Steve see him.
Lori got her a nice one. You probably realize we're in different clothes. Well, that last fish I caught when we were videoing, we ran out of tape. So we went home. And we brought 5 fish home with us. And probably caught, what, at least a couple dozen fish? At least a couple dozen fish. This is a few days later, and we thought we were going to come out and finish the video today. So, that's the first fish we got. We've been out here about 20 minutes. Last time we were out here was like 91, 92 degrees outside, hotter than hell. And I don't know, the fish were biting. They were,
yes, they were.
They were biting, man. And we're coming out here today, and I think when we got out of the van, it said the air temperature was, I don't know, 72 degrees or something like that. So we're going to throw some hooks in here. We're going to try to rip some lips, and we'll talk to you guys on the next catch. Doggone Lori. She got another one.
Third one.
Yeah, tell them. She's got 3 to my 0, but she's only keeping 1. This one's going to go back.
Ooh, look at the color of that one.
Pretty, ain't it?
Yeah, it really is. Beautiful. No wonder they call them bluegill.
All right.
Oh, let's see here.
That's where she went in.
Or up here.
No, she went in right there. Not that she might not be in the guy's yard this year. She ought to go get her. Don't think you're filming his house or something. No, we missed that one.
Yeah. You can't tell.
Do you tape?
I'm taping, yeah.
And then you can just, get a still shot from it if you wanted it?
Yeah. But I can't even see him.
Yep, that one is too. It's just a darker one. I see it lifted its head up.
Yeah. He's there, but we're only going to probably see him.
Don't get shaky. There's the other one.
Yeah, walking that way.
Come on, go a little bit faster so we can see you go over the road there.
She's taking her sweet old time.
Yeah, he is.
The other one's gone already. Wagging her tail, there she goes.
There she goes. I hope you get a good shot, maybe.
It'll be a distance, but I got her. pretty? Right down here. Go on.
That bad boy. 20 yards away.
Yeah. It was going to go the other way.
This is the third one. Fourth? Third.
Four.
This is the fourth one we've seen. Hey! Doing things with Steve. Or did things with Steve. Check it out. Little FYI. That lake that we were fishing in, we go to Fowler Park a lot. People probably think, why do they go out there a lot? Well, there's 3 different lakes in Fowler Park, and most people that go out there will only think there's one, and that's the one in the main park. Well, there's not. When you go in Fowler Park and you go to where the beach is at, there's a hill that goes up. There's all kinds of paths that go up there. You go up them paths, and right on the other side is another pond. That pond's not fished out because a lot of people don't know about it. And then the lake that we were on is actually on Bono Road. Oh, Fowler Park is on Oregon Church Road. If you Google this, going, east to west. And you just leave the park area. When you leave the park, you take a left. And you go up maybe a quarter mile or something like that, and that's Oregon Church. Take a left on that. And as soon as you take a left on it, you're only going to go about 30 yards, and there's going to be a right-hand turn that goes up. Well, you go up that, and there's a, what do they call them, where they let a boat in the water? Public access. That's Griffin Bike Trail back there, but it's also Fowler Park land. Griffin Bike Trail's on Fowler Park land, so that's still Fowler Park. I don't have no idea what the name of that lake is. Rubel is the name of the lake in Fowler Park, but I've never seen a name on the other one back there. But anyway, go up over that hill right there, and there's a parking spot on there, and then, it goes down into a public access to put your boats and stuff in. So on there we're saying, one of the lakes in Fowler Park, and a lot of people is going to confuse because there's only one lake in Fowler Park. No, you go up there, Google it, there's 3. And the lake that we were on, we'd never fished on before. And we'd never been on a boat before. We went all the way in the back of it. Now, we did this a couple weeks ago, and then we lost, my wife was deleting some videos, and some of the videos got deleted on that video out there because we spent a couple different days out there, probably about 6 hours at a time. So I'm just putting the video out that we were able to find that didn't get lost somehow. But anyway, back to the foot. I screwed my foot up. If you haven't watched that video, I did fracture it. As you can see, I don't wear the boot. I told them I walked in here 5 days after I did it, 6 days after I did it. We're in the doctor's office. They take more x-rays of it, and all of a sudden the freaking electricity goes out for no reason. 20 minutes later, they come in and say, well, the doctor can't see you today, so if you'd like to reschedule. Well, I got a fractured foot that had to be so important for you guys to look at and take care of. But you can't do that in the dark, with the lights that were on. I said, no, this is an insurance thing. I walked in here on my own. No help, no crutch, no nothing. And I'm walking out of here on my own. No foot thing, no crutch, no nothing. But when you look at a doctor, and them nurses are standing there, and you tell them that you think that this is an insurance scam, look at their faces when you say that. And you know damn well what was going on was there. Did I fracture it? Sure. But I would probably call it a hairline fracture. And if anybody's ever had broken bones in their foot, Lovey has.
Yes.
You can't set them. There's nothing they can do about it but put a pussy boot on you, you know, one of them air boots, and walk around. Oh, look, I hurt my foot. You know what I mean? No, I did this 9 days ago. I walk around today like there's nothing wrong with me, you know, and what, you go to a doctor, they send you to the emergency area or whatever to get more x-rays, and then you go to a specialist and there's more x-rays. How freaking much money are they going to suck that insurance company, you know? I left. Now, my knee, they want to do surgery on my knee, but you know what? We can wait until winter time. They'll sit there and tell me it's so important as I'm walking around on it every day for years while it's bothering me that I need surgery now. You mean you need money from my insurance company in your bank account to help pay for your freaking Hawaiian vacation this winter? No, if I'm going to lay around because of my knee, it's not going to be now. I'm having a blast this summer, you know. This winter when there ain't nothing happening, maybe I'll think about it. But backtracking, we were out there fishing. The first day, we were slamming fish, you guys. When I say that we caught a couple dozen fish, that's underkill. Brought 5 nice ones home. The next time we were out there was a few days later, big temperature drop. 72 degrees it was, and it was like 92 degrees the first time. I ended up catching... No, the first time I ended up catching 6,
Yeah.
and Lovey caught 5.
Yeah.
That we kept.
Yeah.
That we brought home. I wasn't the fisherman the second time. My wife was the fisherwoman. She brought 7 home that day, and I brought 0. 0.
It was my day.
I caught 1 fish that day. Lovey caught a bunch. You know, but in my in my defense, I was fly fishing. I was trying a bunch of other stuff.
It's your fishing story.
Yeah, well, I was heading for the, you know, I figured if I caught 1 bass or, you know, that big, that would have made up for the, you know, what, 17, 18, 4 or 5 that she, you know what I'm saying. She beat the crap out of me, you guys.
But we're going to go there again.
Yeah, we are going to go back there.
We had so much fun at that lake.
A lot of the video we weren't able to save.
I know.
Going in the tunnel. There's 3 islands out there that are hot dog shaped. They're long. And there's cuts to them. And we got some of the fish stuff, but some of the cut things didn't make it out there because this is a really freaking interesting lake, man, for being around here. And I've been around Terre Haute since '82, and I don't know anybody that ever been back there on a boat that could explain to me what it was even like back there. But we found out, and I'm done rattling up. Hey, you guys like my shirt? Would you like one? There's only one way you can get this shirt, you guys, and you don't want one. You have to go through an open heart surgery, and I've actually been through 2 of them. This is the first time I've wore this shirt. And I had to wear it and be proud of wearing it. Because when people that have one of these shirts, when they see you wearing this shirt, you're in a brotherhood, man. They know what you went through wearing this shirt. So,
Can I say one thing about that?
Yeah.
There's a commercial on TV that shows women only that say women have a hard time going through open heart surgery. Every time we watch this video, it's so upsetting because I watched Steve go through open heart surgery, and I believe it's just as hard for a man as it is a woman, and I don't see how they can only take women's feelings in consideration when I am a woman myself. But I watched you go through everything that you went through with that open heart surgery, and I just don't agree. What is the name of that commercial they call it?
Go red for women.
Go red for women. Well, what about going red for men?
Sorry, you guys.
Sorry, that was grandson. What about going
it.
red for men? He's got a red shirt. He came home with a red pillow saying that I survived open heart surgery. So please, when you go out there and you think about people having open heart surgery, don't think less of a man because he's a man and he can take more than a woman, because a woman at times says that she can take more than men because of childbirth. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, take into consideration both sexes, not just women. And that's from my perspective, because every time Steve watches that commercial, it affects him. He went through a lot with that surgery, and it should never be forgotten.
Thank you. Open heart surgery, it's not easy on a woman's body. That's what the commercial says. Do I want to donate them money? No. And it's not that I'm an asshole. Black Lives Matter? I don't support that. All lives matter. I support that. And I support heart surgery when it comes to male and female.
Because all lives matter.
Yeah. You know, women, they act like, they can take all that pain because they have childbirth. That ain't got nothing to do with open heart surgery. Go ahead, Lovey. I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I'm
No.
good.
And anybody that's going to have open heart surgery, don't let them explain to you what they're going to do.
Before they do it.
You don't want to hear it.
You definitely don't want to know.
When that doctor came in and told me, hey, look, from the time I had a catheter to the time I had open heart surgery, hours went by. They come in to tell me what they were going to do when they ripped my heart open. Don't want to hear it. I told the doctor, I don't want to hear that. What they should get you ready for, though, when you have open heart surgery is when you wake up.
I agree.
You wake up that next day and you're laying there in a room, probably by yourself at that time because they're really, you're
ICU.
You're a freaking Frankenstein. You got freaking hoses coming out. They want to talk about it. But if they want to ask you or let you know what they're going to do, tell them you don't want to know. And then watch it on a YouTube video or something later on and be damn glad you didn't ask them. And they're going to tell you about nightmares. That's not a joke. The nightmares you're going to have. I didn't want to sleep. I did not want to go to sleep for 6 months.
At least.
It's a rough situation. But I'm not playing the violins. You know why? Because I did it, and I love my scar. That's an 11-inch plus scar on me, and I had 2 of them. They had to go back in 5 weeks after they opened me up. They had to go back in and take 900 cc's of water out of the bag that surrounds your heart. 1,000 cc's is a liter. They took 900 out of mine. Told my wife, they didn't tell me this. They told my wife that if I went to the hospital to find out what was wrong with me, I'd have been dead within 4 days sleeping. I couldn't shower. I couldn't get up. I had no breath in me. And my doctor went down and told me I better go see I went to the doctor's office 4 o'clock that afternoon on my second surgery. 10 o'clock that night, they were ripping me open again. It's not fun. But if you've been through it, I brag about it. I don't want nobody out there going, oh, Steve, this is, what do they call that? The record player that's playing, I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I never took a pain pill. After open heart surgery. They gave me a shot of freaking morphine when I woke up. I told them, don't you ever do that again. As I'm dry heaving all over the goddamn place, man. I told them, no pain pills. Help me out, baby. Let them know.
Oh, absolutely none.
2 hernia surgeries, no pain pills. Well, you can't wait until the pain gets so bad, Steve. You're going to be begging for one. I said, I just had open heart surgery. Do I hurt? Yep. Do I want your pain pills? No, I'm laying in bed. I'm watching TV. I'm able to order and eat anything I want. Listen, guys, I'm not crying about it. It wasn't that bad of a situation, and I'm fucking alive. If it wouldn't have been for the surgeries, they told me I was a widowmaker. That if I would have had a heart attack, that would have been it. They wouldn't let Lovey drive me from the catheter office at the doctor's office to the hospital. They made me ride in an ambulance. They said it was that touch and go with me. So am I crying? I'm alive! You know what I'm saying? I'm done talking about it. But anybody that's going to go out there and they're going to have that surgery, don't look into it. You know, just go have it done. But if you're the kind that wants to hear what kind of Frankenstein shit you're going to do to you, then listen to it. I didn't, and I was damn glad I didn't. But like I said, they needed to inform a person on what it was going to look like when you woke up. Because, man, that's
a hard situation.
Yeah, that's a situation that's going to put in your head. Is my ticker going to go any second? You know, you know what I'm saying? Because you're laying there, you just went through that, and now you're awake, and the tubes that are coming out of you, you guys, that, you know, your privates, the goiter that they literally had stitched. Stitched here, that has a tube that thick that they stick from here right into the center of your heart. We asked them, hey, what's this freaking thing, man, you know, that's wired to my head, neck? And they tell you. And now you're laying there thinking, oh my God. I really would have loved to have it on YouTube. I'm not lying. Something like that would have been just cooler than hell, especially with the reaction of waking up. If you're going to go through this, don't be scared. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. My doctor was Menardi, Terre Haute Union Hospital. Thank you, Menardi. Thank you a couple years later, man. I mean, thank you. You know, the whole staff. Don't be afraid to have it done. You know, I didn't have the choice of laying around thinking about, well, do I want to have this done or not? You know, well, we're going to schedule for heart surgery in 30 days. You get to go home and think about it for 30 days.
Oh, you don't want that.
No. I was a lucky one. It's a long story, but I had cancer on the head and had that taken care of. That led to realizing that I don't have much air in my system. That led to finding out I've only got the top part and half part of my heart wasn't pumping blood whatsoever. So it was just all God's luck, you know, because everybody at the hospital were, well, you know, what was your symptom? Did you have a heart attack? You had a triple bypass open heart surgery and you didn't have a symptom? No, you know, I did a stress test for a cancer surgery. So, don't be afraid, you know, and I say don't be afraid, but if you have the opportunity where they're going to say, you know, a week, 2 weeks from now, we're going to do this, I feel sorry for you. You know, with me, it was, I'm trying to register everything in my head at one time, you know, we're doing this, you're going to go over here, you're going to have this done, blah, 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 blah. And then 17 hours, wasn't it? 17-hour surgery. Get it done. If it needs to be done, do it. Don't be afraid. I know that's easy for somebody that's you know, sitting on a back, what they call a backseat driver, you know, armchair quarterback. Don't be afraid. Come here, mate. Come here. Look in that camera. Because if I wouldn't have had that done, you guys, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy this time that I got with him and everybody else for the last 2 years. So I want to end that with, be friendly, everybody.